Salute. Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I'm your host, Big Fruit, Michael Jordan of Recording, also known as the voice of the streets, but better known as the glue, because I like to keep things together and keep them in a proper perspective. How y'all doing out there on this Wild Out Wednesday morning? First and foremost, when you come through the building, you smash the like button, you like, you comment, and you share. We're trying to get the Real Big Fruit Podcast where he need to be in the year 2025. Y'all see the title early this morning. I had to chime in, man, and put my 2 cents in on this one, man. First and foremost, I'm gonna send a get well soon shout out to Torey Lanez. Get well soon, homie. Heal up, get your mind right. Y'all see the title. Torey Lanez almost got bodied in the joint. Yeah, man. Torey Lanez got hit up pretty bad out there in Cali in the joint. From what I hear, what I read, or what I listen to, I hear he got hit about 14 times, man, in his back, shoulder area, neck area, his head, his face. If you ask me, they was trying to take him off the count. Come to find out, it was a Latino. Yeah, a Latino jumped on Torey, man, a Mexican Mafia gang member. And y'all know how they do out there in the West Coast with the Mexican Mafias, man. Them niggas is deep, them niggas is strong, and they get to it, and they don't play with those knives. I'm a perfect example of being a victim of a knifing. I got stabbed with a 007 when I was 17 years old, back in 1991. And here it is, 2025. I still deal with the after effect of the 2 surgeries, the scar tissue in my abdomen, the bowel obstruction of my intestines. Like, I still go through it. You know what I'm saying? Them knives ain't no joke. When them knives start to getting up in you, hitting arteries and hitting veins, causing internal bleeding and shit like that, the knives ain't no joke. And that's why I didn't play no games in the penitentiary, son. I got stabbed in the street. I was not going to let a motherfucker in the penitentiary stab me, man. No way whatsoever. I went through that shit one time, and I was not going through it again. I went through 2 surgeries. I went through an infection. I went through a tube being stuck in my nose, plugged in my stomach, draining out poison. Like, I've been through it. And like I said, here it is, 35 years later, I still suffer. From complications from scar tissue and the bowel obstruction. Scar tissue get wrapped around a nigga intestines, it's over. Nigga get nauseous, nigga get dizzy, nigga start falling out, throwing up, all types of shit. I'm telling you, the knives ain't no joke. And that's why people always say I'd rather be shot than stabbed. Because a knife ain't no joke if it hit the right spot. And he been hit about 14 times. They said his lungs collapsed and all that. And right now, he should be thankful to be alive. So we sending prayers to Torey Lanez. But let me say this, right? West Coast gangs talk all that shit about New York niggas copycatting and New York niggas trying to do this and New York niggas trying to do that. That shit wouldn't have happened in New York, son. Ain't no way in the world a gang member would have jumped on a celebrity in a New York State prison. It ain't happened to Pop. Rest in peace. It ain't happened to ODB. It ain't happened to Bobby Schmurder. Like, you know what I'm saying? New York just don't get down like that. I don't know what the fuck happened out there on the West Coast. So how y'all let a celebrity get attacked in the can? A black celebrity by a Latino. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all, son. I'm not feeling that at all. Y'all talk all this gang shit. New York niggas be copycatting off gang niggas and all that. One thing for certain, son, if a Latino gang member would have jumped on Torey Lanez in a New York State prison, a black gang, be it the Bloods, the Crips, the Nubians, the God Bodies, the Muslims, something with melanin in their skin would have lost their mind and blew the roof off the jail, son. There's no way possible that shit would have happened in New York, son. It wouldn't have happened in New York. I know y'all say, yeah, but all them niggas in New York was in APPU or IPC. He was in general population. I wouldn't give a fuck, son. I wouldn't care. New York wouldn't have gave it up like that, son. And y'all West Coast gangs, niggas in the street, y'all niggas get in touch with them niggas in the can, son. Somebody got to answer for that, son. Real talk. Somebody got to answer for that. Y'all talk all that tough shit, man. All that gang shit. All that penitentiary shit, this is where y'all prove it. Ain't no way in the world Tory Lanez would have been hit like that in a New York State prison, my nigga. Yo, what's up? Here I am. He ain't got to be one of Cali's own, son. He black. See, that's the thing, man. I don't give a fuck. Listen, man. He black. It was no way in the world niggas was supposed to stand there and let a Latino gang member almost kill that nigga. Are you crazy? Listen, man. I've been through my bullshit, son, when I was in the penitentiary. Perfect example. I was in Sing Sing, son. The Crips and the Bloods had a beef. I don't know gang culture. I don't even know too many gang members unless they was real niggas before they came gang members. I don't know new millennium and new generation gang niggas. I don't know these niggas. Don't want to know these niggas. But when shit hit the fan and I found myself in the middle of a gang beef because niggas jumped on a nigga in my presence and I wasn't having it, that's just how this shit goes, son. They supposed to answer that bell, son. Answer the bell. We calling y'all niggas out, man. Answer the bell, son. The motherfucking prison's supposed to be in an uproar. Right now, that jail's supposed to be locked down. Locked it down, son. I ain't trying to promote no racism shit, but it is what it is in the can. Either you black or you Latino. Ain't no in between, son. You can't play both sides. It don't work like that. So right now, it's a serious beef out there. I consider it a serious beef. Blacks and Latinos. They don't get away with that shit, son. They don't get away with that shit, son. Nah, son. I don't believe Tory Lanez is running around, starting trouble, fucking with niggas to the point where a nigga had to do something to him, son. He just recently helped a motherfucker get back some time. That was all over the news. Tory Lanez helped motherfucker reverse his conviction. Like, he ain't in the penitentiary starting trouble. I seriously doubt that. Nigga went at him for his status. Nigga went at him to make a name for himself. And now that nigga made a name for himself. And it's up to y'all black motherfuckers in the penitentiary out there in Cali to really put that nigga name on the map, son. He ain't supposed to get away with that. Some Mexican Mafia gang member. Come on, son. Nah. Where the Bloods at? Where the Crips at? Where y'all at out there in Cali? Y'all letting it go down like that? Nah, we don't do that in New York, son. We don't do that in New York. Because you know why we don't do that in New York? We got a real thick neutral gang in New York. Niggas that's neutral. Niggas that don't gangbang. Niggas that don't play crews. Niggas that don't play sides. Niggas that just hold it down. Them the niggas that would have answered that bell, son. Ain't no way in the world them niggas supposed to harm that man the way they did, trying to get away with it. So once again, man, we sending a shout out to Tory Lanez, man. Get well soon. I know what it's like to be stabbed up, man. You know what I'm saying? I went through it and I'm still going through it, man. Hopefully they could take care of you and do you right, man. And you ain't got to deal with no complications in the future like myself. I got done up in bum-ass Brooklyn Hospital. They fucked up, sent me through the system in handcuffs. My wounds got infected. I had to get rushed back to the hospital for a second surgery. So I'm going through it, man. Tory Lanez, take care of yourself and don't let those people treat you like no motherfucking guinea pig or no test dummy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they take care of you. Make sure they get you right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that shit happened to you, but like I said, I'm on here live, and I'm letting it be known that was some bullshit. And people of the black community that's in the can, the gods, the earths. I mean, not the earths, the gods, the Muslims, the Latin kings. No, not the Latin kings. The gods, the earth, the gods, the Muslims, the Bloods, the Crips, and any other gang of African descent. Y'all need to answer that, son. Them Latinos don't get away with that, son. They don't get away with that. Y'all gotta handle that, son. Y'all gotta handle that, son. That would not have happened in New York, son. That shit would have went down in New York. It would have been an uproar. The Nubians would have went crazy. The gods would have went crazy. The Muslims would have went crazy. The little dirty niggas that's not in the gang who want to be down with something, they would have let off shots. It would have been crazy, son. New York would not have tolerated that, son. Y'all West Coast Cali niggas need to straighten that shit out. Y'all need to straighten that shit out, son. He was too big of a celebrity to almost die in the prison system, son. Nah, son. He didn't, and he ain't died because the police put their hands on him. He ain't died because of food poison. He almost died because of a Mexican Mafia gang member stabbed him up over 14 times. Nah. Y'all got to answer to that, man. Cali, what's popping? Cali, what's popping? Handle that. Handle your scandal, man. It's Big Fruit. I'm calling y'all niggas out. Handle y'all scandal. Listen, man, y'all know how I do, man. I come through 6 minutes. Dougie, I say what it is. I say what it ain't. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and shout out Torey Lanez, as well as send a shot to the West Coast, man. Tell y'all niggas out there to get it right, man. Get it right, man. Bro, get it right, because we would not have stood for that shit in New York, son. World talk. I don't know what the fuck going on out there in Cali, but we would not have stood for that in New York, son. Not at all. And on that note, man, I'm gonna get up out of here and get my day started. But like I said, man, today is Wild Out Wednesday, and I figured I'd wild out on these Cali niggas, man. Y'all niggas better get it right, man. I'm with y'all, but I'm gonna check you when you're wrong, son. That's just how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? I rock with my Cali niggas, son. But right now, y'all niggas looking suspect. Answer that bell, handle that scandal. Until next time, it's your boy Big Fruit, and I am out of here. Salute.